Stephen A. Smith was on his show, and it was this weekend, talking about January 6th. He got very passionate, and he talked about his distaste for Democrats. Take a look.
And now here we are yet again finding even more evidence to Donald Trump's claims when he articulated that the process is rigged. My big issue is that I'm really, really sick and tired of every time I turn around finding something else that the Democrats have lied about or downplayed or misrepresented along the way. I mean, I see Republicans like Megyn Kelly or Officer Tatum or Candace Owens or, the Sean Hannitys of the world. You know what I'm getting tired of? To the Democratic Party. You know what I'm getting really pissed off about? I'm getting really ticked off at every time they open their mouth about something pertaining to y'all, they seem right to make the case that the right had a monopoly on insidious, evil tendencies, corrupt tendencies, duplicitous, hypocritical, untruthful tendencies. And every time they made those accusations, we turn around and find out that at least some of them are guilty of the same. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of all of it.
I think this represents a lot of Democrats right now. The story of American politics in the last decade where Donald Trump has been involved is that Democrats accuse Donald Trump of doing something while at the exact same time, they're the ones doing it. So, for example, they're like, oh, Trump, he's going through the justice system. He's going to weaponize it against his political enemies. While at the exact same time, they're actively doing that against Trump. Or, oh, Trump is going to ruin the economy, while literally we're teetering on the verge of recession. And the only thing keeping us from going to recession is inflation. Or they're talking like, oh, Trump's going to weaponize the FBI and all the CIA and all of the other law enforcement agencies, while literally the FBI let January 6th rioters into the Capitol and then testified against them, which is what Stephen A. is referring to in this clip right here. But Stephen A. is not the only one. You are seeing hordes of people, whether they're famous or not famous, who are leaving the Democrat Party. It doesn't mean they're going to go to Republicans permanently. I think that's one of the biggest questions right now is this going to be a permanent shift we're seeing to the Republican Party? The other question is this going to change the Republican Party? And in my opinion, it will. So I think that it means they're going to go to the Republicans in the short term. The Republicans can keep them or not, depending on what they do. But I think the biggest thing is that the distaste that people have for the Democrats largely is not a left or right issue. I say unfortunately, because I would like people to be more conservative. That's one of the points of, frankly, this show, is I talk about conservative politics. But people are not leaving the Democrat Party because they don't like what's happening in terms of liberal versus conservative. They're leaving because they don't like what's happening in terms of elite versus populist. And all the people leaving the Democrat Party, I believe right now, are the populists. And the elitists are staying with them because they are part of that. They're part of the ruling class. They like it. The reason why I say that is good news for Republicans, even though I don't think it's great news. I think great news would be they're leaving because they want to be more conservative. But it's still good news, is that they're going to make the Republican Party more populist. And that's a good thing. And the reason why it's a good thing is because it means holding these crazy cultist elitists accountable and then ultimately kicking them out of Washington, whether they're on the left or on the right. Well, guys, as you know, I did write a book about the elite cult, which is the progressive movement. You can see it up on the bookshelf right there. It's actually on Amazon right now for $9.99 for Christmas. It's a special deal for you guys. There's a link in the description below that takes you to that Amazon link. It's a fantastic gift for your friends and family, or yourself, if that's the kind of person you are. I like buying gifts for myself. So again, go check it out today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go down below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and watch another video.